Hello and welcome to a new episode of Ways to Better Living. As always, this is your host Coolio with a new topic today. And this topic today is one that really is heavy in the world. Once I give you the topic, you understand why. And when you're going to be hearing this after, you see the topic on the photo that I will post to go along with it. So today's topic is going to be dealing with health care. Now, you might be wondering why health care? Well, it's ways to deal for you to gain better living. That's what I'm dealing with. And how can I go on with that talk? The general conversation of ways without healthcare. So since it is the biggest that's out there, you think one will think that should be majority of what I talk about. To specify this point a little bit, because that's what people might think, but at the same time, what is your understanding of healthcare? Because this is the thing that the world misleads people on. And as you all know, I always go into a big background but this background, this is the part 1, to be honest, because I am doing a part 2, but not sure if I will do a part 3, but I am doing a part 2 for sure. So this is the first part on this topic. What is your understanding of healthcare? Are you one that think healthcare associates with hospital, or are you one that think healthcare associates with you taking care of your health? That's true that you're thinking of now, because a lot of people will think of healthcare because of the way the government or the public or media put healthcare to people in their mind, is that hospital is healthcare. So now, if you want that, think of healthcare as of in hospital to you get sick, go there, get healed. Let me help you out a little bit to understand your thinking. Because if someone asks you to go deeper in that thought of thinking of healthcare, you're not thinking about you taking care of your health, not only physically, but in every aspect. The world will say it physically, mentally, and what else? There are many. Morally, all these are based on healthcare. So if you're thinking of hospital and getting medication do not change your thoughts pattern. Medication do not change how morally you are. Medication do not change your condition in a sense that it only trick your mind to think it changes it, for you to be able to not think about it, which it's you yourself doing it. It's all you're doing is you're taking that to trick yourself that you're gonna get better. That's all that pill or that needle that you take does. One might say, oh, but it does work, this does. Alright, look at every medication that's out there. Every single one. Because I'm dealing mostly now as to the ones who think of hospital settings and hospital's medication process. Have they ever given you any medication that they guarantee you 100% with no side effects? If you know of one, please let me know. Any medication whatsoever, no matter how much natural they tell you it is, which one do you know that 100% can fix the problem that you say you have with your health? None. So if there is none, what does that tell you? The person that giving you that is not helping you. Because if they can give it to help you, why does medication cost so much? Remember, in better living, it's less costly. Less costly, meaning the way you take care of yourself. That lead you to better living, in the sense of living healthily. You don't have to eat the most expensive food for you to be healthy. You don't have to buy the most expensive medication to be healthy. So if that's the case, let's look at the world in general now. Since you that believe in that, if you say hospital is the solution for healthcare, or medication to be provided in research and blah blah blah. Now, let me ask you this. Have you known anyone that's gone through those process of your thoughts that come out 100% better and never has to go back to be fixed in any other way? If you know one, please let me know as well. These are the ways, the things that the world is pushing on you, that that's why I said I'm doing a part 2 and possibly a part 3, because this is a major topic that I know I'm going to spend a little bit more time so I can be able to help you, guide you in the way you understand healthcare, as to what the world has fed you about healthcare and what healthcare really is. So now, I've already touched on so many things that's already letting you think about healthcare itself. So, if you have a headache, which is the most common that someone will get, a lot of people rely on medication to get rid of the headache. Does that get rid of the headache instantly? No. Why? Because headache is not something that medication can trick your mind for. Why is that? Because the way your head pounds telling you mentally something is off. That's what causes headache. It's not a physical condition. It's your mental state that causes headache. And depending on the type of way you handling it, and that friction that causes your headache, you take medication to let that friction go away. But since the medication is not there to affect your thoughts pattern or your mental issues, guess what it does? Your mind is not taking into that, because they cannot do that. So your headache will stay. They said Advil does the trick. Yes, it lasts for how long? 12 hours. Why? Not that it lasts for that 12 hours. It's just the headache is there. It's you force yourself to trick yourself because now you're going with that advertisement that they constantly telling you, oh, it does. And down in your mind, you got it back there that Advil gonna cure my headache. Does it cure it instantly? No. Why not? Because, like I said, you cannot trick your mind in that instant for headache. Other things, you might, but not for headache. Because headache letting you know that you gotta shift your thought pattern. So now, let's say you that take Advil and it works. When you say it works for the time that they said it works for. Now, what happened after that time that they said it works for? The headache is back. So what you gotta do? You gotta pop another one pill for the headache to be gone. So if the headache is supposed to be treated with the Advil, one pill won't do it. If it's gone at that time, why won't it stay gone? Remember what I said. You cannot treat headache. So you constantly have to take it. And guess what? Headache got a period that it lasts for. So while you're taking it, you're going to constantly take that pill till it lasts for that time it's supposed to last. Before it's completely gone. So what happened? That Advil you're taking to trick yourself, all you're getting from that is the side effect. A lot of people do not check the side effect for Advil. Why? Because they don't advertise that it got a side effect. So you will not know it got a side effect because no one tells you the side effect to every single medication, no matter how, as long as it's done in the lab, there's a side effect. And I've spoke about this a while back. A side effect for every single medication, the one thing they all have in common is what? Gaining weight. Every single medication, no matter what it is, got that particular side effect. So, this opened another topic that this part of the world, I would say, deals with more, which is the America, about obesity. People wonder where that come from, that side effect. Well, that's another topic for another day. But I'm just giving you an idea for you thinking that, and you wondering why people are big, and you can be popping all those and not think that it's going to affect you someday. So, if you say that Advil is better, then now I'll let you think twice about it. Headache lasts the time period it's supposed to last. No matter if you pop that medication or not, it's still going to last that time. So, how do you get rid of the headache? Change your thoughts pattern. When it's there, know it's there. Some of the headache is telling you need to rest. Rest. Lay down. And you see, the headache will be there. No one says it won't be. But once that time comes, when it passes its time, it will be gone and you're back again. But you're forcing yourself so you can be able to do things to make more money. What happened? You sometimes prolong the headache because you're suppressing it. And when you're suppressing it, you not deal with what it's there to remind you for you to deal with. So what happened? It prolong it till you actually can deal with it. Because some headache lasts for 24 hours. But if you keep popping pills, it will last 3 days. Or even a week. Why? Because you keep suppressing it. So let it ride its course. So I'll stop here for now. I'll be back again. And I'll give you more information about that. And also update why there was none yesterday. And which is an whole other topic. But I will just update you of why there was no podcast yesterday. So with that said, I'll say God bless, and this is your host again, Kolio, saying all the best to you.